Okay.
Good good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's Paul speaking. I just want to find out we've been through so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've learned a lot of things,
Yeah.
but practice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we gonna have time for practice for all these things?
Yeah. Very good question. So the goal of this course, normally the main course with Scalabrini is the Cisco CCNA to train people to become IT technician, IP engineers. So we noticed that many people, they don't have a small background of IT. That's why we say, okay, let us quickly in 3 months give them an overview of the IT. Because if it was a normal course, first thing first, it won't be 250. Second one, it will be longer than 3 months because if you need to do practicals, we need 3 extra months. It will be now 6 months. So, and yeah, so it's not the goal of the IT training at Scalabrin. The main course, that's why it's 6 months, where we have a lot of labs. People who came, who students who registered for the CCNA and who came last time, I'm sure you did see some equipment that we're going to configure. That the main course, 6 months. It's long. We have time to do a lot of stuff. So the IT essential is just to, let's say, um, a warm up to prepare you quick so that when we start, at least we don't need to explain what is a CPU, what is this, what is this. Yeah, that's the main course of this one. That's why it's 250. It's even I can say even free. Yeah, that's the main part of it. So that's why I say don't spend too much time. Just read to have an overview. After we finish with 3 months, the NetAcad is still open for 3 extra months where you can still watch the videos, take your notes, make your own summaries. If you register with for CCNA, you'll get 6 months extra open for IT Essentials and 6 months extra for the CCNA. That's why even Scalabrini even started with Microsoft Word, Excel, Google Space. You see all this stuff to prepare because not everyone who was in touch with IT before. So we slowly. So that's for you guys to get a good job. It will CCNA. IT essentially it's fine, but you won't get paid a lot. Maybe 5,000, 7,000. But with the CCNA, you're a real IT guy. So we'll do a lot of practice with Packet Tracer first, then also the other one. So take it as it is. I know it's not easy, but it was not the main goal. It's just to give a foundation. That's why even if we finish, you still have 3 extra months to access.
Lastly,
Yes.
so what about the qualification? So is it gonna be the same like someone who did those practical IT essential? The qualification is it the same or we're gonna have a qualification, different qualification than others?
Who are these others?
So those who maybe who went through all the process,
Like,
theoretically and practical.
like who, for example?
So, but as you said that if we have to do those practical, it will take another 3 months. So let's, for
Mhm.
instance, like the qualification by the certificate of those who did IT essential, is it going to be the same standard?
It's the same training, the same course, the same certificates. The only thing is, as you say, the practicals, for example, and also if we need to do such thing, are you ready to pay more? Because now we need to buy equipment to hire a place because Calabrini, they give us space when the hall is free. So now we need to rent our own place where we can get more time. So now the fees will go to 10,000 minimum because when you rent a place, you have to pay electricity, You need now to pay the guy who's going to teach you. That's why Scalabrini says to cut all these expenses, let us try to give the basic, the foundation to the student. Now themselves, they can grow with what they want in the future. That's why at Scalabrini, the CCN is 12,000. If you go to CPUT, as you know, it's 50. Why it's 50? Because we have the venue 24 hours. Okay, let's say from 9 to 4. We have a big place. We need to pay the teachers. We need to pay. That's why it's 50. So it's such thing that we need to bring at Scalabrini, no one can afford. That's why I say, okay, let us try to give them at least what is most important for them, so that at least they have something in hand to start look for a job. Then when we start getting a job, we can start practicing a bit. I do hear you what you say, but this is the way. Look, for example, Mr. Trump, President Trump. He just made the decision, I'm going to cut any funding to Africa. What are you going to do? You see? You see? Yeah, so life, we say, okay, we cannot give them everything, but let us give them a bit for them to survive. Now they remove that survival stuff. What are we going to do now? You see? Even Scalabrini, we need to pray for Scalabrini to be still on. Yeah. It's a serious matter, guys. It's a very, very serious matter. America doesn't have only finance issue with us. If I say us, South Africa, we have political issues also. So in the future, we want to cancel anything. That's why I say, please, what we have, let's grab it. And after that, let's build our own future with,
Thanks, Mr. Marx. I understand.
Yeah, thanks very much. So any other questions? Please feel free to ask any type of questions, because if this collaboration is not there, all the migrants and the refugees, what are they going to do? Who's going to help them? Who is going to support them? It will be a disaster. So for now that at least they still have small funding, let's grab anything they offer and to get something. In Johannesburg, I come from Johannesburg for 10 years there. They don't have such thing. Eh? You're a foreigner, it's your own life, you manage your own life. But at least here, it's wow. They even have advocate to help, and even in the old days, we used to support people. If you're struggling with rent, you go to them, you cry a bit, and they help you. Sometimes when we had some conference, they used to pay the transport for people. In the old days also, when you have conference, we have nice biscuits, but Mr. President Trump removed all this stuff, so it's a bit hectic now. But anyway, let us be strong. Let us grab what we have. Thank God for that, and let's go forward. Let's go. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy.
Hello, Mr. Max. Good evening.
Yes, Fatuma, evening. Yes, question?
Mr. Max, my question is about that chapter, that session of calculations.
Which one?
I don't remember the chapter, but that chapter consisted of some calculations of 0.8000.
Yes. No worries for that one. This one is mostly for CCNA guys. It's not for one day. One day I will. I'll try to go again through chapter 5 and 6, but this one is mostly CCNA. I'm going to show you. I think I had a CCNA class
okay, Mr. Max.
Yes, question?
Yeah, it's Fatuma again.
Yes, Fatuma.
About that CCNA course.
Yeah.
Can you please help me and talk to my sister Shakira?
Hey, so what is Shakira first? Where is she?
She's there in South Africa. She's the one who connected this course to me. She's the one paying.
As she returned to South Africa.
Yeah, she's staying there in Cape Town.
But I thought she went to Tanzania.
No, she's still there.
Ah.
Yeah, so please, Mr. Max, try to
Your
communicate to her
sister.
that, yeah, she's my elder sister, my mother, everything.
Oh, you say the same father, the same mother.
Yeah, the same mother, the same father.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who is older? Is it you or
Shakla is the older.
is older? Mm.
Yeah, so please, Mr. Max, try to talk to her so that I
Okay.
can join that course.
So why don't speak to your mom or your father to tell her to?
Unfortunately, my mother and father are dead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But are you married then, Fatuma, and your husband can help you?
I don't have a husband so far.
But I saw your profile picture with a guy. I thought, this is
Mm,
Fatuma's.
Where? He's just, Mr. Max, he's just a boyfriend. He's
Yeah,
just a boyfriend, not a husband. Please
yeah.
don't even
Ask
inform
him.
Shakla.
Yeah, ask him if he really loves you. He must pay for you, huh?
Okay, I
Yeah.
will try. I will try.
Okay, no worries. So you see, this one, for example, was I had a CCNA class with another school yesterday. We call it the binaries, how to convert decimal to binary and hexadecimal. This one is deep IT. We go to IP addresses, IPv4, IPv6. So you see, so what you saw in IT Essential chapter 5 and 6 is to prepare you. It's just to the introduction of that. But no worries, and we'll get time to. So I try to guide you a bit more in more detail for chapter 5 and chapter 6. I'll speak to Shakira. So any other questions? Ruth, Nadej, Aminata, Coco, Paul. Okay, Paul just asked his question now.
No question.
No questions. Okay.
No, I'm clear.
Okay,
Now,
great.
not
We
for now.
have not for now. Edmond, Eric, Gauthier. Hola, Leah, Magali, Neymar. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name properly. I'm not. I don't speak Swahili, so I don't know how to pronounce your. Okay, so if no questions, then quickly. So when you go to chapter, I don't know which chapter 11, we'll try to explain to you a bit the history of Windows, from Windows 1 until Windows 11. And this one, you have some videos like this one. They show you how to change. It's the same thing like your cell phone. You change the color, you change whatever you want. So please watch this video. It's going to help you. How to change the desktop icons, the start button. You see, there are many things that we can change. You see, all the settings. You don't need to know everything. No, even myself, I just know what I need. That's all. Anything you need, you can Google it. You can go to YouTube. You'll get your answer there. So here, it's just to give you some ideas, some basic knowledge. The taskbar, and you have also another video explaining the task manager. Watch it many times. It's not difficult. Task manager will tell you to come here, and you tap task, and you'll see on top task manager. You click on it. When you click on it, you can zoom in, and you'll see a lot of stuff here. Performance. You can check the CPU. How busy is the CPU? You take your time to read. You can go to memory. I have 16 gig. It's almost fully used. My disk, my hard drive. So anything. Also be curious. Just click and see what is there. If you don't know, you Google it. App history. You have some stuff. Startup app. Users. Who are the people who are currently connected or logged in the system. currently I'm here, but I have another session open somewhere. So, details. So all of these, you don't need to know everything, but at least go through the videos. They're going to help you. And yeah, so in the videos, I will show you all these things. You have another video, how to work with the File Explorer. So this chapter is quite straightforward. Just check in the videos. And anytime you have questions, please post in the WhatsApp group, and I will have another video. Explanation of files, application, file, folders, properties. We do some nice demo. It will save us. That will save us time to sort of. So there are many things we can do here. I'll try to show you a bit of them. There are many things that you can do. I'm just checking. You can change the clock, you see, the time. You can double click on the time here. You'll see a calendar here. Else you can come, anything you want to do, come in the search box. You can type time, date and time settings, and you click on it. And you can manipulate whatever you want to change. You see. Your time zone, you can change it depending on in which region you are. You have yeah, the Bluetooth. If you want to change, you see, I did link my cell phones to my laptop. You see. So there are a lot of stuff you can put the Bluetooth off on or on. Devices. So you have many things you can do. So just stick on the videos only. It's fine. You don't need to read all these. Just stick on the videos. It's okay. If not, you'll get lost. There are so many things you want to use them. Myself, I don't use them. If you want to use something, you go to YouTube, you type your question, or Google, you'll find your answer. So here they try to give as much info as they can, and yourself, you grab what you want. So this chapter won't spend too much time. Just focus on the videos. You also have, and also don't spend too much time on the videos. You watch once, it's fine. Carry on, because even if you finish the training, you still have 3 extra months to come back and take your time to. Here you also have a video where we do some demo, how to share a folder to home group, sharing files, folder on local network. It's very nice also. So there are many things, how to set up Windows, but you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know everything. Just watch the videos twice, it's fine. You check the introduction, you go to your summary, you do a bit of quiz many times, it's fine. Don't spend too much time on. You see. So if you want to go page per page, it will take you a month. But for now, it's to get the overview, do chapter exam, then yourself, you can. We also explain to you some steps of troubleshooting like we did before. Step 1, identify the problem. If you have an issue with Windows, we guide you step by step, identify the problem, establish a theory of probable cause, and all these things. Yeah, in focus. So my advice for you, check the introduction. That is very important. I'm going to check that for you. Introduction to networks. Now this one is CCNA. CCNA, no, this one is not for you. Mhm. So we come here. Someone want to join. Who is that? Mr. Madden. Ah, okay, that's nice. Okay, your course is what? What is it? The Cisco IT Essentials. Yeah, it's this one. So, students who register for the CCNA and we're going to do a lot of practicals. We have. I'm going to show you a bit. The virtual labs first. Always, I take the picture of a pilot. When you finish school, does it mean you can just grab a plane and and help? No, you need to go to a simulator room, labs. So yeah, we'll do a lot of practice. First thing first, with CCNA, you must understand with theory. It's easy because you at least you did IT Essentials. Then we'll take, for example, how to configure a switch or a router. If you work for MTN or Telcom, it's not them going to teach you, but if you show them that you know already, that's good. So I was in Johannesburg, I was working there, and Telcom for America, they call them AT&T. So they were also here in South Africa, and we were looking for some technicians. And when I send my CV, I say, I just finished my CCNA. Really? Okay, come. If you study CCNA, it's fine. Then we teach you on the product, not the system, because the system you know already. And they pay me nice money, you see. So if you know already these things, it's easier for them to hire you. Because now you know what is a switch, how to configure, you know the ports, you know the cabling. That's very good. Now we take you for another level. So implement basic connectivity, and yeah, we have. If I open this guy, we also study the physical mode. It's going to open. So for chapter 11, as I said, focus more on the introduction, the summary, and some videos. It's fine. The introduction, this one is very important because they explain to you why you need to learn, and they guide you. What are you going to learn here? You see here, you will learn how a preventive maintenance, you will learn about the two methods of organizing, managing Windows, you see. So it's very important, the introduction. And also at the end, the summary. So if I were you, I focus introduction, summary, some few videos, I'm done. Chapter exams, you can do it many times, as you know. Yeah, so this is some virtual labs that we'll be doing with CCNA. So before going to touch the equipment, you should be knowing a bit all this. You have some switch, some routers. Now we have some cabling. You should know which cabling you use to do what. You see? So this is the real IT. As I say, I have 20 years, 21 or 22 now. I know exactly what's happening there. This is what is called the real IT. And we have the addressing table. We can bring it here. Now we have objectives. What are we going to do here? So it's a very nice course. It's a very, very nice course. And one certificate I issued to the student of last year. Let me check. Send. I sent to no. No, it's not this, guys. Yeah, for example, if I take Esther. So this lady, she finished her CCNA last year. And this is an example of certificate that you'll get from Cisco. It's a system that will send you that. So this is an example. Why this guy is not open with what? PDF converter. This guys, I don't need to. Okay, anyway, so this is an example. So this one is CCNA 2. So you get 3 certificates of that. The first one is Introduction to Networking. The second one will be this one, switching, routing, and wireless. And the third one will be enterprise networking, security, and automation. So IT managers, they know the value of this training. And you also get what? You also get digital badge where managers can go and check if really you did attend a course and you did pass. So what we do is very serious. It's extremely serious. So please take it seriously. Okay, what next? What next, guys? Let's go to our stuff. So chapter 11 is about a Windows configuration. So we are almost done. So Windows configuration. And 12 is what? Let me check if we can do now or later. I go to my PowerPoint, it's more easier. Chapter 12 is what? Mobile, Linux, and Mac operating system. Okay, what is here? Let me check if it's not too long. Okay, cell phones, we all know cell phones. We have Android and we have iPhones. So we know that Android is for Google, iOS is for Apple. So this one we know. And applications, we all use cell phones, so we know the type of application we can use. So who wants to log in here? So this course, it's more important for people in our time when it was 2005, 2006, and we didn't know what is cell phone and all this stuff then. But nowadays, even the kids, we know how to manipulate cell phones. So there is nothing new for us. Yeah, there is nothing new. So if it is something new, I'll try to explain to you. How to rotate, how to, okay, this one we know. GPS, we all also use GPS. It's going to explain. Wi-Fi, we know how to set up the Wi-Fi. So there is nothing special also. VPN, okay, this one will do it a bit at the CCNA level. VPN is a virtual private network. Is to secure your traffic when you communicate with someone. So this one, how to secure your cell phone? You can use a code or fingerprint or face recognition, and you see, you can set up your PIN. So it's up to you how to secure, how to lock your stuff. If you want to back up to save your document, you can save them in Google Drive, or you can save, if you use iPhone, you can use somewhere, iCloud. It's where you remotely, you can save your stuff and backup. Okay, what else? Antivirus. Nowadays, we don't install, but Linux is like Windows. It's also an operating system that you can install to use a laptop or a PC. So at our level, we have a certification for Linux. So this course is just to let you know that such thing is there. Now, if yourself you want to go deeper, there is a course for that. Like I'm going to you see Linux Essentials, like IT Essentials. There we teach you properly what is Linux. So for now here, it's just to give you an overview that it doesn't exist. It's like Windows, but here you can yourself manipulate anything you want. You can configure, you can do a bit of programming, you see. This is how it is. If you install, you can get a graphical user interface, GUI, or you can get a command-based, where you can manipulate. Linux is very important if you want to do IT security, especially cyber security. We use it a lot. So we have a course on network security and cyber security at the end of the year. It will run once a year. So if people are interested in doing network security and cyber security, it's only one course. Also in November, we're going to do a graduation. So if you know a nice place where you can enjoy with sound and nice pictures, you let me know. And so November, end of the year, can bring. Okay, I know some places already, but if you also know, we can compare. Mac OS, if you have Apple PCs, Mac, me, I don't like them because for me it's too difficult. Life is difficult already, so I don't want to make my something more difficult. I have my PC, Windows, it's fine. But if you have an Apple, it's very nice. It's more for multimedia. You can. Okay, here we try to explain a bit what is the operating system. Linux, normally this is how it is, a command line interface that we can. So if you want to go deeper in Linux and Apple, Cisco created different courses for that. So for now, just read once. You don't need to understand deep, no, because there is a course for that. Just read to have an idea how it works, and that's all. No, so this one is a cybersecurity. If you do cybersecurity, you'll understand more. Always, no. Even if you want, you can skip it. IT Essentials, as I explained to you, they give you a bit of everything in IT. So now, if you're interested by Linux, you go for Linux. You're interested by networking, you go for networking. You're interested by cloud computing, you go there, you see. So it's like you're in grade 12, and they teach you, okay, they teach you if you want to do medicine, this is some chapters for that. You want to do engineering, one chapter for that. You want to, I don't know, whatever you want to do, they give you one chapter. Now it's up to you, after your matric, to say, okay, it seems like I like more accounting. I'm going to accounting. You see. So it will be the same thing for IT Essentials, a bit of everything. But you don't need to understand, no. Just read to have an idea, that's all. Even all of this stuff, yeah. So it's a very short chapters. So when we resume the course in on the 18th, I'll try to also guide you a bit here. So what you need to know, a cell phone. We all know what cell phones are. We manipulate them every day. We have Android and Apple iPhones. Linux is also an operating system like Windows. They help us to communicate with the keyboard, the mouse, or monitors, you see. The same thing for Mac. Mac OS is for Apple, operating system for Apple. So again, if you have this course, just focus on IT essentials, yeah. Introduction, the summary. If you have some videos, you watch a bit, do a bit of quiz, that's all. Because anyway, when
Mr.
we have,
Max,
yes, question, yeah.
yeah, it's a good year.
Good year, yes.
I have a question. I want
Yeah.
to ask about CCNA technician. For example, if you find a job as a
Yeah.
CCNA, so you are there just for the network. So if there is a troubleshooting or the computer hardware is not working, so they're gonna also call you
Yeah.
as a network technician to
Yes.
fix it.
Yeah. That's why, so I explained to you, in companies, if you work in IT department, for the employees, for them, you know everything. We don't know if you did IT essentials, you did what, that's none of a problem. IT, for them, you know IT. That's why the foundation we gave you via IT essentials, it's a good one. Now also the CCNA will help you. Also in companies, we keep on learning IT, we keep on learning every time. If you don't know something, you can go to YouTube to see how to fix. For example, I was helping someone with the Ricoh printer. We had an error message. I didn't know what so I went to YouTube, Ricoh printer setup, for example. So you can come here. If you don't know something, don't be shy. Hide somewhere, do your research, find the solution, document, you must write it down. How did you fix this issue? So in IT, if you don't know, you come to YouTube, there are a lot of stuff. You can go to Google. It's where you gain experience. You can have today a master degree, but you don't have experience. The more you work, the more experience, the more challenges you face, and the more you grow. So what we have now at school, it's a good foundation, a lot of knowledge. Now at the workplace, we apply it and we'll face something else in that. For example, me, so when I was working in Pretoria, Cisco decided to close for Johannesburg and move somewhere. So I was out of job. And one day a company said, okay, Mr. Max, we see that you did IT, you did CCNA, but so it's good. We know that CCNA guys are very important, but for us, we deal a lot with Microsoft, fixing printers, IP phones, and all this stuff. Are you interested? Are you going to say yes or no? You don't have a job, so you say yes. So I jump in. The first 2 months, it was hectic because it's something I didn't learn at school. So I had to study myself quick. Now the third month, they were even surprised. How come you know all this stuff now? So in IT, you must also build your knowledge, do some research. At least nowadays, you guys, you have YouTube. In 2000, no YouTube, no Google at that time. We buy books and you study by your own. You study by your own. We didn't have NetaCard, no. Because at that time, everything was expensive. To buy a laptop or a PC, very expensive. Internet, you had to go to internet cafe. Nowadays, we have internet on cell phones. No, in the old days, it was very, very difficult. So please, do your research. It will help you a lot. Get, first thing first, a good CV. When you apply for jobs, the first thing to shortlist people is about the CV. What did you study? I did study IT essentials. These are my certificates. Good. I studied CCNA. These are my good. You see. But if you have only matric or nothing, how do you expect people to? Because you are maybe 20 people or 50 people, we need only one guy. That's why I say, please study as much as you can. It will help you for life. Any other questions, guys, before we?
Sir,
I
Yes.
want to ask another question about telecommunication. You see,
Yeah.
like in bus station where there is a antenna, everything, equipment, telecommunication equipment. So I want to know which systems, operation system they are using. Is it Linux or Windows or what?
Oh, this one is telecom. Huh? I didn't study telecom. That is another part of IT also. You must do electrical engineering or telecom studies at UCT or even UNISA. Visa is more electrical stuff and technical stuff. Normally, Linux is everywhere. Normally, it's everywhere, but yeah, IT is very broad. It's very. We have programmers, we have multimedia, film, cinema. It's big. But for us, we start with IT essentials and CCNA, and from there, it can open doors for anything else. Any other questions before we close for today? So please, don't forget to do your chapter exams. We are almost done with the training. Normally in 2 weeks we are done. We only have two chapters. So on the 18th, you can maybe finish it. Then we give you time to prepare for your exam. So the 18th, we'll do next week, Tuesday, no class. We meet on the 18th. We'll do chapter 13 and 14. Then no more classes. I'll tell you when for the exam, maybe week 1 of April. So please study. And yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so if no question, then we are done for today. Please send me a WhatsApp, your number, your name and number, so that I can update the register for Scalabrini. Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. Keep well, and we meet in 2 weeks' time. Huh?
Hello, Mr. Max.
Yes.